You're welcome, Mrs. Sede. Good evening. All right, keep sending in your likes. I would like to talk on this topic because how do I know I'm a water person? How do I know? How do I know? So after talking about how to know you're a water person, I'll talk about other elements. I'm doing water first because I'm a water person. So I can relate with some of your questions and some of your worries and all that. So that's what I'll be talking about first. That's what I'll be talking about first. Now, on how to know you're a water person, how to know you're a mariner, there are different signs you should look out for. Marine world is not something you're being initiated into. Now, listen, anybody can be a water person, anybody can be a mariner. That you're a mariner, that you're a mariner doesn't mean you're welcome, crazy. That you're a mariner doesn't mean that automatically you should be an Ezenwai or you should be an Ezewoke. That's not what it means. For you to know where you come from makes you empowered to understand yourself better and know how to follow up on the issues of life or the issues that comes before you. That is what knowledge does for you. Like we say, knowledge is power. All right. So these are the signs you look out for as a person on the reasons why, on how to know you are a mariner. First of all, look out for your dreams. Look out for your dreams. So the first thing you need to know about your dreams, you always see yourself in the water. You always see yourself in the water. You're either swimming in the water, swimming, or just you find yourself in the water. You're a mariner. You need to understand that. You're a mariner. And you also need to understand, good evening, Michael. You also need to understand that water is the source of life. You need to understand that. Water is the source of life. I've treated this issue on Marine World. I've treated this issue about Marine World. So for you to know you're a mariner, you see yourself in water. You're either swimming with friends. You're welcome, Landa. You're either swimming with friends in the water, or sometimes you see yourself in the midst of friends in the water and you people are having like a meeting or discussing. Now, these are your ndiotu, your cult members. That is who they are to you. Your tribe, your spiritual family. You're having a meeting with them in the water. But sometimes when you wake up, you don't even remember anything at all, but you just know you had a meeting. But what you talked about in the meeting, you do not remember. Yes, it's okay to forget your dreams sometimes. It's okay to forget it. But that is even in your everyday life, sometimes you forget your activities. It happens. So that same way you can easily forget your spiritual encounters. Same way you sometimes forget your physical encounters. That is the way it is. All right? Then another thing you should look out for. No, you're not permitted to ask me about sperm ritual. I said it yesterday on the video. Nobody should ask me anything again because I made sure I dealt with it. Please. Nobody should ask me about it again. I'm done with it. Everything. Christians will say, all things have passed away, all things have become new. Sperm rituals has passed away. All things have become new. Please, if you have any question, refer to YouTube or Facebook. The video is there for you. All right? So another way to find out whether you're a mariner is, again, you see yourself with pythons in your dream. You see yourself with pythons in your dreams. You see pythons or snakes following you about. Now, pythons are emissaries of the mother goddess. They are servants of the mother goddess. Or you see yourself with crocodile. Or you see yourself collecting fish from water and giving people. You're collecting fish from water and giving people. This one is different. For those that are supposed to be healers, collecting fish from water and giving people. Now, that is another way to know that you are a mariner. You see yourself with fishes. You see yourself transforming in your dream into half snake or half fish, half human, like that. So that is one way, another way to know that you are a mariner. Another way to know that you are a mariner is that your emotions will behave like low currents, or should I say Yes, low current. That's what you're familiar with. You do like this. 1 minute you're happy. The next minute you are angry. You don't even know what is getting you angry. The next few minutes you are at 100. Everybody, you don't want anybody around you. 1 minute you are all happy and dancing and jiggly. The next minute you don't want anybody around you. You're angry at everything. Every little thing is irritating you. Now, this is the very hard part. Learning to master your feelings and controlling it. Being in control. Not letting it control you. The moon also affects us. The moon also affects us, especially women. Most of the time during the moon, you're overly excited. The full moon. You're overly excited. You're so excited. Sometimes you even want to, hey, some of you, it's a sexual urge for you. Some of you, it's about maybe being depressed. Suddenly depressed and you're just down. Sometimes you're just excited. You want to go out. You want to do new things. You want to do so many things. Do you understand? That is just the way it is. Now, another thing you need to understand if you're a mariner is some of us eating fish disturbs you. Some of us do not eat fish. Yes, me, I eat fish. Some of us are restricted to certain types of fish. Some mariners, when they eat catfish, it disturbs them. When they eat titus, it disturbs them. When they eat sardine, it disturbs them. So we are all wired differently depending on your tribe and what they like and so far and what they do not like. You need to understand that. You need to understand that. All right? Then another thing you need to look at as a mariner to know that you are a mariner, another thing you should look at, apart from the food, again, find out your answer. Do you know the truth is that once you're born, you already know your answer. You already know what you should avoid. You already know what you should avoid. Now, let me give you a hint. All of us here are over 18 years. I believe anybody that is watching me now is over 18 years. That's why I say things raw the way they are. Tomorrow you are going to have a child. And your child will say, mommy, daddy, I don't want to eat fish. I do not like it. And you start forcing that child to eat that fish. Mommy, I don't like to eat gari. You are forcing that child. This child is not eating this thing because it is their body, their spirit does not like it. So everybody has what their spirit does not like. Please, anything your spirit does not like, do not do it. There is a reason. And whenever you do that, which your spirit does not like, you have problem. Because this is something that naturally you should avoid. But because every other person is doing it, you feel like, okay, since every other person is doing it, I can also do it. And then when you do it, you start having issues. As you okay, so lungwele mmiri. Okongwere. Omankokwa no okay. That is when a rat follows the lizard to go outside to play in the rain. If the lizard gets dry, the rat is not going to get dry. The lizard is not going to itch. The rat is going to itch. Did they do the same thing? Yes. Next time, if you want to consult, you chat on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is there, please. If you want to consult, you chat on WhatsApp. So this is something you should look out for. And don't force your children to do things that they do not want to do. Because you don't know where they are coming from, especially if you are asleep. You don't know where they are coming from. You don't know the reason why they are not doing those things. You don't know what it does to them. You don't know their past life experience. Forget that you are their mother. Some of your children are older than you in the spirit. Some of your younger ones are older than you in the spirit. You do not know their soul journey. You do not know where they are coming from. You do not know how they came to be. Do you understand? Another thing you also notice as a mariner, some of you, it is hard to keep your relationships. It is very hard to keep your relationships because we water people, we are very jealous. And most of us have our spiritual spouse, our masculine and feminine side. And it is not yet balanced. So you find it difficult to be in a relationship. You find it difficult to keep one. Now, let's remove the bad habits and bad characters some humans as habits. You just have your own faults. You just do not want someone around you. You just get bored midway and you don't want this anymore. And this person did not do anything to you, but you are just tired. You don't want to do anything. Sometimes you just want to be on your own. You don't want anybody around you. You want to be alone in your room or anywhere you want to be. Even some of you pursue your children, you lock them out. Because at this point, your spirit just wants to be alone to get yourself. Yes, Rita Opera can relate. It's not as if you do not love your partner, but sometimes you don't want them around you. You just want to be on your own. Because you enjoy your solitude. We enjoy being alone. Marinas enjoy their alone time. We enjoy being alone. That is one fact that you cannot deny. Now, another thing, again, not all mariners are meant to be married. I keep telling people that marriage is a societal construct, but you do not understand it. We'll talk about that later. So some of us did not come here to marry. I'm not saying that marriage is bad, but it's not something you should kill yourself for. It's not something it's not worth it. You can have any kind of relationship you want. But marriage is very difficult. Sometimes people come into your life as a mariner for you to heal them. You end up marrying them. And once you finish healing them, they don't need you anymore. And you start saying, I don't know why my wife has changed. I don't know why my husband has changed. He was not like this before. He suddenly changed. I started with him when he had nothing. And we build and build and build. I started with her when she was nobody. Now she has money. She has left me. You've done your job in their life. They don't need you anymore. They don't need you. Your job in their life was to bring them up to that level. And you've done that and they don't need you anymore. Emma, you know, when you're building a house, you put scaffold. You know, but after building, you don't need a scaffold. Use the scaffold to climb. But I also hear no. Scaffold is no longer needed. So you get off for them to move on, for them to move to the next level. I know it is very difficult. It is very, very, very difficult to build with someone and then but this is a part of you need to come to terms with. Sometimes you're connected to a family because your liberation, their liberation will come from you because you are linked to them. When you trace, your relationship with them did not start from this life. It's possible that that family you were married into is your family in your past life. And they want you to do something there. Because you were not born into that family. You are not married into that family to come and liberate them. To come and do something for them. But you forget yourself because you're now married. You do not want to lose your marriage. Instead of doing your work, you're not interested in keeping the marriage. And then you forget why you were inside that family in the first place. You forget why you were put there, why you were placed there in the first place. And then issue starts. Suddenly, the hate starts. Now, sometimes people do not like you just for nothing as a mariner. Sometimes people just like you. But once you're a mariner that is living your truth, nobody will like you because you're living your truth. No, don't expect anybody to like you because you are not here to be liked by anybody. You are not here to be liked. People do not like people that say the truth. People like you to sugarcoat lies and tell them sweet lies. They enjoy it. They enjoy sweet lies. People like lies. Just like when people come to me. I want to feed my chi. I want to do this to my chi. And I tell them you don't need to feed your chi. They run off. I want to know who my chi is. I tell them your chi is you, your higher self. They run off. But when I tell them to come, bring 100,000 so that we can bring down your chi and feed your chi, they will relax with me because I'm lying to them. I'm telling them the lies. And they're happy to pay me to lie to them. But when you tell them the truth, this person that is calling. But when you tell them the truth, they do not want to hear it. They don't want to hear it because that's not what they are used to. Just because everybody is doing it does not mean it is right. Because nobody is doing it does not make it wrong. You need to understand that. And be different. Endless point, I'm in Lagos. They do not like the truth. Marina is a water person. A water person is a marina. A water spirit, someone that comes from the water. Handsome, I hope that answers your question. People do not like the truth. I'm not telling you the side of Lagos that I am. When you're ready to consult, I will give you, when you pay for your consultation, I will tell you where to find me. You have no business knowing where. I don't like uninvited visitors. People just popping up because you know my address. When you are coming, I will know that you are coming and I will expect you. That is the way I like to live. Not one day I will be in my house. The day I want to relax, I'll be walking around naked. You will carry your 2 left legs to come and knock on my door. Because you know the way. So please, it's only those that consult and I give them my address and they come. All right. So until you're ready to consult, that is when I'll give you my address. Otherwise, you have no need for my address. Do you understand? Yes, but they have no choice. They can't leave. They can't stay. They can't let go because deep down inside them, they know that you're telling them the truth. They know but they're not willing to come to terms with it because they are still looking out there. They are still absorbing, running up and down. When they are tired of running up and down, they will stay one place. And listen to them. And now listen to that thing you've told them before. When they are tired, not everybody will get tired of running up and down. Some lose their life in the process of running up and down and not staying in one place. I know people like that have lost their life running up and down. They don't want to stay one place. To do something necessary, they're interested in running up and down. This person told me, that person told me. You come to me for consultation, and I'm telling you this is your problem. This is what you need to do. That is what you need. You tell me, but that doesn't what I said. But that doesn't what I said. Did you come to me to tell you what they told? For me to repeat what they said? No. If what they said solved your problem, why did you come to me? Why do you need me to tell you the same thing they said? I cannot tell you the same thing they said, except I see the same thing they said. So you don't program me to work certain way. Or I do reading for you today, you're welcome, gift light. Endless point is 5,000 naira. Or I do reading for you today, you come back tomorrow, you're expecting the same reading. It's not possible. That is not possible at all. Not possible. Because your energy today and your energy yesterday is not the same thing. I read you based on the frequency you are vibrating on. Where I connect at your level of evolution, that is what I connect to. What you're doing, greeting success FM. What they are doing. Do you understand? So that is the way it is. You must not come physically. I can consult for you on phone. I can consult on phone, via WhatsApp, voice notes. You must not come physically for me to consult. Okay, let's continue. Another thing about marinas is sometimes childbirth. You know something about Iyowa? Igbos call it Iyowa. Life oats. Your oats. Igbos call it Iyowa. One thing about Iyowa is, you know what Iyi means in Igbo? Iyi means 3 things in Igbo. Iyi can mean death, dirty. Iyi can mean water. Then Iyi can mean oats. You know why they call oats Iyi? Because usually oats is taken with water. When you see most oats is taken, then you drink something. Whatever it is you're using to take the oats is inside the water. Now, mariners are always extremely strong. Now, some mariners have decided that when they come here, they don't want children. They come here and they are looking for children. They are ovulating. Their sperm count is very high. Everything is okay, but baby is not happening. Why? Because they've decided they do not want children. Oh, my network is unstable. Wow. Is it okay now? Is my network okay now? If you want to know, OJ Collection, you want to know if you're from Marine, please listen to what I'm saying. Stop. Listen to what I'm saying and find out by yourself. Do a self-examination and check yourself. As a Mariner, you find out when you are alone, you feel like people are surrounding you. If you're a Mariner, you will notice that when you are alone, you feel like there are presence all around you, like you're being surrounded. You feel this presence. When you're walking, you feel like some people are following you. In the afternoon, you're lying down alone in the house. You feel like someone is peeping. Like someone will just peep and remove their head. You feel like someone is peeping. People are surrounding you. You're a marina. Or you're taking a stroll and you feel like someone is following you. But in reality, nobody is following you. But truly, someone is following you. Yes. Your guides are going to follow you. Your ndiots, they are going to follow you because that is their job. They surround you, that is their job. That is the presence that you feel. Except you are not sensitive enough. But you always feel them around you. Okay? You always feel them around you. Mariners are not mostly women. Men are also mariners. It's not only women that are mariners. Men are also mariners. It's not restricted to a particular gender. Is not restricted to a particular gender. Men are mariners and women are mariners. So you cannot be initiated into the marine. It's something that is inborn. It's something that flows in your bloodstream. It's something that is in you. You cannot be delivered from marine spirit. It's not possible. You also need to understand that, okay? It's stable on Facebook. You also need to understand that. As a mariner, when you enter a place, a house that there is no peace, you don't feel comfortable in there because we like peace. You don't feel okay in there. You don't feel good in there. You don't. You're always having sex in your dream. You have sex in your dream and then things start going bad. But the reason why things are going bad is not just because about the sex. It's because you are not in tune with your feminine or masculine energy that came to have sex with you. When you are in tune with them, they have sex with you, wake up, ask them for something, and you will see that thing. Now, get in tune with them. When they have sex with you, wake up and tell them what you want. Write a list for them. What kind of fuckery is that? Enjoy even self. You should be enjoying the sex self one. Because those spirits, they're sabi fuck, those sabi spirits, you will just be coming anyhow. Now you know. They are very good at what they do. As a man, you wake up, your bed don't full. As a woman, you wake up, all your panties everywhere. Polash, marama, is just everywhere. So when you wake up, instead of being angry, tell them what you want and they will do it. As a mariner, when someone offends you, please do not open your mouth to say anything. This one should happen to you, that one should happen to you. If you notice, whenever someone does something to me, I do not start telling them this will happen. I will not. Because I'm reducing your punishments. I won't tell you what will happen to you. That is reducing your punishments. Do you understand? As a mariner, when someone offends you, leave them. Let your undo to fuck them up once and for all. If you're a mariner, you're aligned, and something happens, someone offends you. 1, 2, 3, 4 days, they will call you up in your dream. Or if you have the gift of clairvoyance, clairaudience, they will call you up. They will ask you, what do you want? How do you want the punishment to be? How do you want us to treat this person's fuck up? That is the way they are. They can fight. They can even dislike you. You might not be in tune with your Ndiotu, but you see your fights, they will take it on. The only thing they can do to you is holding back your wealth once you ignore them. But it doesn't stop them from protecting you. When someone does something to you, they go after the person. Nobody offends you and goes scot-free because they are coming after that person right away. You cannot offend a mariner and go scot-free. That is why some of you, your ex-boyfriends that offended you are suffering. Some of you, your ex-girlfriend that offended you, they are suffering. They don't know why. It's your cult members, your ndio to dealing with them. That is the way it is. Do you understand? So do not bother telling somebody this one will happen to you, that one will happen to you. And as a mariner, you have children. Again, I want to warn us the way we raise our children. I would like to warn so many of us the way you raise your children. Your mouth. Now, this is not just about Marina. Even if you are not a Marina, be careful what you tell your children. Words are seeds. Marina's own and ex people own are even more stronger. Words are seeds. Words are seeds. And then your child, maybe your child breaks his pencil. You just said you are very stupid. Every time you be destroying things, you're a destroyer. You're this, you're that. You start beating that child. You're this, you're that. Okay, so you know somebody that all his ex-girlfriend are not married today, but he has kids. He's a marina. Okay, well, so now you understand what is happening to them. Now you say this to your child, and tomorrow that child will start feeling insecure. You're causing that child. Tomorrow that child will become useless. Tomorrow that child, anything they put their hands on, even as they grow up, they start doing business. Anything they put their hand into business, they destroy the business. Anything they try to do, they will destroy it. Some of you are suffering from curses that your parents laid on you out of anger because you spoiled something. Some of you are suffering from curses that your parents laid on you out of anger because you spoiled something and they tell you are a destroyer and you become a destroyer. Anything you touch, you will destroy it because this is the cause. They are your gods and goddesses. They are the one that produced you. They are the one that made you in this material realm. So that is why their prayers are very important in your life. So when imagine if the thing will you gotta work for your body. Because you have their blood in you. They have this connection in you. That blood that flows in them flows in you. So imagine when you're doing this every day, you're casting a spell on that child to be useless. Hey, this child, they are useless. Every time you be spoiling things, that child will become useless eventually. That is the way it is. Stop it. It's not good. Hosea, why not you spoil this pencil now? I don't like it the way you spoil your pencil. Please, you're going to go out by yourself to buy this pencil. I won't buy it for you again. In fact, you're going to use your money to buy that pencil. You will use your lunch money to buy pencil. Why not that kind of punishment? If you are so angry, stop cursing your children out of anger. You place curse on them, life curse on them. You know, that side I'm on wire because they won't near easily going to give away on one mazzy again. You've already told this child they won't know anything again, that they will never amount to anything, and that child will not amount to anything because you have said it. You have placed that curse on your child. Now the universe does not want to know when you are joking. I remember this story. There was this girl when I was in secondary school. My teachers liked me because I'm a very bright kid. From primary school, secondary school, I use questions to chase you out of the class. I will ask you questions there. So talking about copying notes and all those things, they will always give me their notes. I'll first of all copy it on my notebook, then I'll transfer to the board. So on this particular day, during my SS1, a teacher, the chemistry teacher gave me her notes to copy. I was writing these notes. When I was done with the note, there was this girl, Amuche. It was on a Friday, so the teacher was expecting me to give her the notes on Monday. So on that Friday, I finished copying the notes and I gave them, the girl, Amuche, came to collect my notes. I told her that I've given it to someone else because I have these close friends. They are twins. So I told her that my friends are taking my notes home. She was like begging me, okay, since you are not giving the teacher the note today, at least I should give her the notes. You know, all those secondary school wahala, everybody want to be the first to have all the notes. I should please give her the teacher's notes so that she will copy on Monday. She will give it to me. I said, okay. I said no. After begging me, I said, okay, please, nothing should happen to this note. Do you know how this girl went home with the notes? And on Monday, she did not come with that note. She has lost the note. Who knows whether it's true she lost the note? I told her, Amuche, you lost this. Where is she said she didn't say anything to me. The teacher called me. Where is my note? Ikechukwu. I was looking at her. Where is my note? I told her I gave it to Amuche. I went to meet Amuche. Amuche, please give me the note. Auntie needs her notes now. Amuche said I did not give her any notes. Imagine that. Now, Yocha. I called Amuche to the teacher's office. She said I should call Amuche. I called her, not utterly fine her call. She doesn't understand what we are talking about. I took Amuche to the staff room, to the chemistry teacher's office, because she's alone in her office anyway. Amuche still denied that I did not give her any notes. I was so pained in my spirit. That woman flogged me 13 strokes of cane. 6 on one hand, 7 on one hand. I cannot forget. I came out. I was so bitter. Say, Amuche, you denied me, Amuche. Amuche, you see all those boys you used to move around with Amuche. They will get you pregnant and they are going to deny you. It will not pass 1 month. My brothers and sisters, I tell you, did not pass 1 month. They were shouting in the school. It's a public school. It's not a girls' secondary school. They were shouting in the school that somebody is pregnant. And you know how they disgrace students, you know. It was Amuche. And instantly I regretted. I felt really bad that I said these things and it happened to her. I felt really bad. Okay, that one passed. Another one is this girl, Chidinma, living in my street 10. This Chidinma is in the same class with my elder sister. My elder sister, my other sister was in SS3. When I was in JS, okay, I think when I was in JS3, she was writing YX. She was in SS3 when I was in JS3. So I knew she was writing YX. So this girl called Chidinma is my elder sister's age mate. And she was equally writing YX. But, you know, she's this person that relates. She doesn't care about your age. She was relating with me because I do buy vegetable from them. So Chidinma was passing one day after her exam. I was at home. From upstairs, I called her. Chidinma, hey, how was the exam today? She said, is she writing exam? I said, yes, now you're not writing exam. She said, no, she's not writing exam. Oh. That in fact, she's writing junior YX just like me. I said, okay. Oh. I said, meaning, in English, meaning, let it be unto you, as you have said. And you see that exam when you talk say the right junior YX, you'll be writing the YX until I meet you there. Me and you will now write, you know, since you're in my class. So me and you will now write YX and pass it together. Are you understanding it? My brothers and sisters, Chidinma was writing YX until I entered SS3. And me and her wrote YX. That was when she passed. I had to call her attention to it and I apologized because I regretted it. For me, I was joking, but the universe was not joking. Deep down, I didn't mean it. I was just telling her, since that's what she decided, let it be unto her, she has said. Okay, that one passed. Also, another experience I had was where I was selling phone, because I was working with Huawei. I was a sales rep with Huawei. I was more like a sales girl inside slots under Huawei as a phone brand. So this man came to me. He wants to buy phone. Then he wanted to buy phone. And I told him, after selling this phone to him, telling him the functions and everything, this man said he was going to come. He was going to come and buy the phone the next day. The next day, this man came. You know, my breast is small. Now he now saw big breast. This man left me to go and buy big breast, the phone from someone that has big breast. This girl was selling for Xiaomi, MI. So he went to buy the phone. I was so angry. I said, this man, after wasting my time, he went to buy another phone. For what? I was so angry in my spirit. So, but I was holding on, you know, trying to play professional. He came to my table. He was like, hope I'm not angry. Did not buy phone from me. I was angry, but I was laughing. I said, well, you see that phone where you buy that phone. First of all, the charger go burn. Then that phone, then go to farm. You will come and buy Huawei. We laughed over it. But it happened that was the same time I went for my uncle's burial in 2019. I left for my uncle's burial on a Thursday and I came back on a Saturday. And when I came back on Saturday, that man bought that phone on a Monday, on that Monday of that week. And when I came back on Saturday, on Monday. Okay, I came back in the evening on Saturday. Then on Monday, I was at the office. That man came. I was greeting him. He didn't answer me. Joy, the guy he bought from, came to tell me that the man is angry with you. Do you know that on Wednesday, that they stole his charger? And he came on Thursday, that day that I left. No, that he said I burnt. He came to buy another charger on Thursday that I left. Then on Saturday, he came back that they stole that phone. He was looking for me. I felt so bad. Yes. On the surface, I was joking with him, but inside my heart, I was angry. So the universe is tapping from my energy, from my vibration at that point, not from the deceit. I'm showing him that I'm laughing with him. I wasn't laughing with him inside of me. I was only laughing outside. Inside of me, I was angry. I felt so bad. It was after that I decided to shape my mouth. No matter what you do to me, you will not hear from me. I won't say neither. I can only rant, shout. Why would you do this? Are you not a wicked person? I can rant, para for you. But open my mouth and say, this one will happen to you, that one will happen to you. I will never try it. Instead, I will start blessing. I will never try it. Because what the universe is looking at is your vibration. So as a marine person, you say things to people and it happens to them. You should shape your mouth. Mind the way you talk to your children. Mind the way you talk to your husband. You're angry with him. He will not make any money in his business place that day you're angry with him. Everything will turn against him. If he's a business person, he will not sell. You're angry with your wife. Things will not go down well with her. As a marine person, learn to master your emotions. Learn to master your emotions. Yes, I'm now careful. I do not say things anymore. And people do not know. I see people that say their S and Ys on Facebook and on different social media. Small thing. I will do this to you. I will do that to you. I will show you my power. First thing about having powers, you need to master your emotions. When an ordinary person has a mindset, has the knowledge of herbs and how spirits work, that will deal with everybody on their path. Anybody that offends them is not safe. So you need to learn how to control power. How to control power is to be in control of that power. Let it not be in control of you. When everybody that comes your way, what you do is to flex your muscle. That power is controlling you. You are not in control. You've lost control of yourself. The power is controlling you. So you need to learn to be in control. Not to believe it's about you a threat with your powers. That is so wrong. It is so wrong. It is so wrong. Positive experience. As a mariner, you can actually do rituals for yourself and it will come to pass. You don't need to contact me. You don't need to contact anyone else. You can do things for yourself and it's going to work. All right, I got a job at the bank and I do not even have their requirements. It is because I'm a mariner. I told them, that was when I was challenging them anyway. I told them that you need to challenge them by yourself. I told them that if you're telling me that I'm called, I'm choosing, I'm this, I'm that, and I cannot get this job. Yes, I do not have my original certificate from ESUT. I've not gotten it. I do not have a brochure, and this is what they need before they can tell me to start work. I told them, if these people cannot call me, then I do not believe in you. I have no business with you. Do you know what I did? Stanbic IBTC Bank called my school to confirm my results, and they called me to resume work immediately. I was the only person that did that for. Other people were dropped. In fact, other people that they took already started working for 2 weeks before they called me because they had to go to my school. I was busy burning my candle, doing my ritual, conjuring their mind. Conjuring their mind. And another thing you need to know is that bad things work faster than good things. You see bad spells, they work faster than good spells. Why? You see negative spirits. Everybody wants to succeed in life. Everybody wants to make it. So many people need money. It's just a few persons that say, hey, I want my neighbor to die. I want my neighbor to suffer. So these negative spirits, they are very idle. They don't have any job. That is why once you say you want this to happen, it happens, something bad to happen, it happens very fast. Because they don't have any job. So whenever you tell them, go and do this, they rush. They run to go and do it. Do you understand? Whenever you tell them to go and do something, but they rush to go and do it. Because they don't have any job, they don't have work. People, but they have small customers. That is why once you say something positive, it takes a little time, then it will happen. It took 2 weeks for them to contact my school, do all those, and they called me to resume immediately. Let me not start with the beginning of the whole process. Ordinarily, I was not supposed to get a job at the bank. But now from that bank, they pursue me, come this place where they see me like this. Now from that bank, they pursue me from bank. They wanted to show me they can actually give me the job. But they do not want me there. They gave me the job to prove to me that yes, I'm called, I'm chosen, that I'm here to work. That is why they gave me the job. But I needed the job, but they didn't want me there. So that is why I'm here. So as a mariner, you can actually manifest things for yourself. Most of the pastors you see in your churches are mariners. But they do not know themselves. And some of them know. Some of them, they know. That is why some of them will hold your hand, to use your hand to deliver somebody. To use your hand to pray for somebody looking for fruit of the womb. To use your hand to pray for a sick person. Because some of them know they do not have the power to heal. But when they see you that have, they know. They use your hand to hold the person. They use your hand, they place their hand over your hand and use your hand to hold the sick person. After the person will be healed. More people to the ministry. But you do not know who you are. So as you know they use your power, someone else is using it for you. That is the way it is. If you don't use your head, someone else will use your head for you. All you need is your mind. It's a very powerful tool. Trusting in yourself, believing in yourself and your abilities, in who you are. You're a mariner. Do you understand? You're a mariner. Some of us have dada. Most dada are mariners. Yes, some of us have dada. Most mariners are dada. Do you understand? Most mariners are dada. Your head twist and lock. When you sleep, it will just be locking on its own. It will just be locking on its own. Anytime you plait your hair, you start feeling sick. You fall sick. Because not everybody is qualified to touch your hair. But you let anybody to touch your hair. And you let them into your crown. Your hair is your crown. That is why people say, this is not your real hair. This is not your hair. You fix it. It's not your hair. Can I touch it? No, please. It is not my hair. Believe whatever you want to believe. I'm not here to prove to you whether it's my hair or not. Whatever you want to believe is perfectly okay. It is not my hair. That's fine. Anything you say is true. You need to understand that power within you. You are a mariner. Someone married you as a woman. Mostly female mariners. And suddenly things are going bad for the person. You do not know you are the cause. Some of you marry men that you are bigger than. And you start suppressing them in the spirit. They stop being productive. You marry the man you are bigger than. And you don't give him space. Some of you is because you are not in tune with your masculine energy. And things are not going fine because you are not in tune. As a mariner, you don't know that there is something called a kwango. For your husband to visit your water people and let them know. For you to introduce them to your water people. How would your father feel as a woman if you just entered your husband's house without him coming to do all those things they do, ekwaka and all those things, introduction and all those things, and engagements? How would your father feel? This person that is calling me should hold on. How would your father feel? Of course, he won't feel okay. He won't feel nice about it. That someone took his daughter without his permission. Who is that son of a gun? He just took my son. Your father will attack him. Your Your father will get your husband attack for coming to his house to take his daughter without informing him. Your father will attack him. That is how your spiritual husband will attack your husband for coming to take you without his permission. That is how your spiritual wife will attack your marriage also. It happens in men. Attack her for not introducing her introducing her to this woman, because they know that when you have money, that woman is going to enjoy. So they will remove your source of livelihood so that she will suffer and leave you for her. What is the solution to all these things? Alignment. Align with them. Be their friend. Do not forget where you come from. Do not forget you are a mariner. Do not ever forget that. Align. Maintain communication with your family. Introduce them to your spouse. Go there with your spouse. You don't just do that. You don't. There's an order. When they talk about mmiri, now this is on a personal level. You align with them. You go to the water, you talk to them. You speak to them. You bring devoted day to them. You do different, well, that will be another topic, because it will be lengthy. Let me not deviate from what you are discussing. So these are signs you see, and you know that you are a mariner. We like sweet things. We like sweet things. We are always falling sick. We don't like being in crowd. We don't like the marketplace because it makes us weak. We don't like crowd. Most of us, we do not like blacks. Some of us, we like black. Do you understand? So these are the few things. So if you have more questions, people's experiences on why on knowing that it's different. Sometimes you just sit down, you are awake, but you feel like snake is wrapping around your leg. You feel like a python, something cold. So most times our body is always warm. That is how mariners are. You see yourself with, but you always see butterflies gathering around you. You're a mariner. Butterflies, yes, that's an mystery of the mother goddess. Crocodile and the mystery of the mother goddess. You're seeing these animals: fish, crocodile, snakes, pythons, butterflies, dragonflies. These are messengers. These are emissaries of the mother goddess. You need to understand that. All right, so I'll be ending this talk. Right now, I'll be ending this topic. If you have any further question on how to know that you're a mariner, please go ahead and bring it on. No question from any other topic I've treated, please. By aligning, Jerez Nora, by aligning with them, align with your marine family, align with them. I made a video on how to start your, alignment. I will do it again, because I know it's an old video. I'll make a video on that again. All right. Being a mariner does not make someone to be full of herself and never look out for someone. It doesn't. It doesn't. What it does instead is to make you feel for people. But one thing it can do for you, if you feel like people do not like you, you immediately, you don't send them. You just move on. You need to learn to develop that thick skin. But what being a mariner actually makes you feel is the pain that other people go through. It doesn't make you to be so full of yourself and not care for others. No, we are not selfish people. We are not. We are not selfish people. We mariners are careless givers. We give even our last card. We give even our last card. If someone is asking me for something, I'm telling them I do not have it. Truly, I do not have it. Because if I have it, I do not even look back, and I will give it to you. That is just who you are. But you also need to learn to take care of yourself. That's the bad side. You can give your last card. You need to learn to keep your last card for yourself. All right? You also have anger issues because you're not in control. You're a mariner, but you're not in control. You need to be in control. I also have anger issues. Your question I'm answering now is because I'm in control. Otherwise, I would have moved to 100. You need to learn to be in control. It's something that you discipline yourself. It's not something you do spiritual work to have control. You need start self-discipline to discipline yourself. All right? Tosin, you will need to watch this video on YouTube, okay? I won't be going back. How will I know if I am? I already mentioned the signs to look out for. Because people are not trustworthy. People are not trustworthy. That is why people are bound to betray you. They are not trustworthy. Yes, having sex in the dream also shows you are a mariner. Okay, Ijoama is I can confirm that. So, would that be all? Would that be all? Because I'm going off. Would that be all? Oh yeah, Jima, Mwije, Aja Wallo Wallo, Ogada, Lilinguro, Aja Wallo Wallo. So, would that be all? Would that be all? Do you have more questions or can I go now? Please don't forget to share this video, especially on Facebook. Those on Facebook, I see 16 viewers. Please share. John Miracle, did I make someone not to born? If your EUA, if your life oath is that you don't want a child, yes, they will help you to achieve that oath. If you say you do not want to have a child, they will help you to not have your child. Swimming in your dream also shows that you're a mariner. I already said that before. If you need to align, there are a series of process that you go through with guidance. After that, you can now visit the water for this main ceremony. Okay? The main work starts from inside of you. All right? So you can actually go to a spiritualist or a mariner to do your work for you. Note that an earth person cannot take you to the water. You need to understand that. And as a woman, a mariner, know that a man cannot take you to the water. You need to understand that. Yes, there is. I'm lucky. There is. You start having issues. There are ways of doing these things. You start having issues when you do that. John Miracle, you need to find out your EUA. You need to find out. Because if your EUA is that you don't want to have children, they can put fibroid in your way. They can put lack of ovulation in your way. They can put low sperm count in your way just to make sure that this thing that the cult member says she does not want, it does not come to her. So you need to find out if you took that oath. If you took that oath, you need to take it again. Then you start begging them and start taking treatment for the appropriate this thing they're placed in your way. You need to beg them. You need to take it again. You need to speak to them. All right? Which is another process. All right. So I also mentioned snake. Please, people should leave me alone. What are you doing in the church? If you want to go to church, you go to church now. For me, I already now have no business in the church. So I won't tell you not to go. If you want to go to church, that is your personal conviction. Otherwise, you have no business in the church. None of us actually have any business in the church. Because there is nothing there for you in the church. That is why you don't like going to church. That is how it starts. Glory Chikodi, most mariners are dada. Omeje, I already said that butterflies visit mariners. They are emissaries. They are messenger of the goddess, mother goddess. So if you're a mariner, it will definitely visit you. Okay? If you are aligning and doing anything, your husband needs to be involved. You cannot do it without him, except you don't want to be with him anymore. Because they need to recognize him and also know him. Do you understand? They need to recognize him and also know him. All right, I'm going. I'm repeating myself all over again. If you want to watch this video, you check YouTube. All right, it will still be on Facebook. I know TikTokers, it won't be on TikTok again. You check my YouTube. I'll be posting the video tonight. So by tomorrow, you can check YouTube and find it. You all have a wonderful evening, okay?